Hello, brave warriors of art. Welcome back. Please enjoy my pens and pencils. So let's just talk about what to sketch with. Alright, some of you have asked me what the best thing is to sketch with. I wanted to show you the only things I sketch with. And by sketch, I'm talking about just doing your first design before you start doing color and all that sort of thing. This is a pencil. I never use it, so find all of yours and throw them out. Alright, here's what I use the most, is a plain Bic pencil, or I'm sorry, a Bic pen, right? So I like it, the extra fine ones, because they have a real light presence when you push them down, and you can get a pretty gradated tone. I mean, different series of thicknesses. You can get all those different degrees of thickness when you're sketching with it. I also like it because it's pretty smooth, really inexpensive, and that's it. So that's it's preference, but this is what I like the best. Bic, plain old pen. Alright, so next there's two types of, this is another pen you could use too, just any ballpoint pen. It's up to you. But don't use one that's like a big heavy gel pen or that has a real thick point. Honestly, the cheaper the better, to be honest. So this one is pretty similar too. If you look, it has a pretty similar kind of effect. So that's an option. So there's two types of Prismacolor pencils that pretty much seen a lot of designers use. Plain old black. I mean, it's just a black colored pencil. It's in the Prisma family, but it's pretty nice, and it lets you do some quick type of shadings too. But if you're planning on doing a color rendering, you're not going to want to. You don't want that feature, but it is kind of nice to be able to sketch with these kind of lines and have that more pencil type of feel. The other big popular one is, it's still in the Prisma family, but it's indigo. So you can see it. It's kind of like a dark blue kind of color. This is indigo, and a lot of designers use indigo. I guess because if you photocopy it, indigo has less of a chance of showing up on a copier than plain black. I don't really know the answer to it. I just have seen a lot of designers use indigo as part of what they're designing. So that's what I usually sketch with. And if I'm going to do a full color render, I'm going to start with a Bic pen. And again, if you haven't watched the other tutorials, I'm going to sketch it out with my Bic pen, then I'm going to flip the paper over, do it in Bic again and again and again, probably flip it 6 times before I move on to start doing the color and laying down the blacks and grays. Okay, so if you have to find a Bic pen, that's kind of sad. You should have one somewhere, so just go find it. Forget about pencils. You're going to want to make the Bic pen your best friend, and if you do get a chance to go get a full set of Prisma colored pencils and markers and color sticks, that's pretty much the name of the game for doing car rendering for color. Okay, so let's move on, and this is just another update for you sketchers out there. And plus, if you're in class, I mean, if you're in art math class or something, no one will suspect you with a Bic pen. But if you pull out your big old like Prismacolor collection and you're like, I'm paying attention, I'm making notes, and you're like drawing some huge car, that's gonna be a little suspect. So make sure you just keep it simple, keep it with your Bic. All right, see you in the next video.